Sawyer Smith, AMX Regional Sales Manager with Harman Professional, here today to show you the versatile mounting options for our Varia-100. I'm going to go ahead and unbox this and show you what you can do right out of the box by ordering just this one SKU. First of all, open the unit. Take out the hardware itself. You'll also notice inside the box you get a quick start guide. Inside this packaging you have three important pieces: a plate for the panel, an adhesive sticker, and a retention screw. And down there in the bottom of the box you have a one-for-one template that you'll be able to use when you're mounting it. So inside this packaging, first and foremost, let's take a quick look. What you're looking for here are the plate that you will affix to the touch panel itself. You have the adhesive that you'll put here on the plate, and you have the retention screw, which you'll screw down into this plate to make sure the touch panel stays there. And I will show you that now. This Varia-100 is available to ship today, July 6th, 2023. Its list price, MSRP, is $2,800, worth every penny. So, first and foremost, as I described, you would affix this adhesive to your plate. Using that template, you would find the appropriate location to put the plate to the wall. Once this is affixed to the wall, you bring the touch panel over. You clip it up from the bottom. With a little bit of finesse, you get it flush there against the wall like this. Screw your retention screw down in there, and right out of the box you have this surface mounted. Great option. If you don't use the plate, you could affix the touch panel straight to a third-party mount that utilizes this particular VESA pattern. That's also a great option. In addition to that in-the-box mounting options, we also offer two accessories. The first of which is this angle select mount that comes in this adorable little box. When you open this, it's a similar unpacking experience. So first thing you're going to find is your bag of screws. You're going to want to keep those, set them aside. You get the variable angle back plate, which you'll affix to the panel itself. I'll show you that in a minute. Of course, you get this very sturdy, heavy metal base stand and a quick start guide. When you affix this back plate to the panel, you want to make sure you do that in an orientation where the little holes are down. So touch panel's in an upright position here. Now with my holes oriented down, just kind of line this up. It sort of wants to live there. And just drop in this one here. Get that one in quickly. We'll add a second one down here on the opposite corner just for demonstration purposes. We screw that in quickly. Now, you get to choose. And this is so well done. So the panel will hook here and it'll rest, and you will put your retention screw in through the bottom there. So you have the choice to choose between this here. You can go in the neutral location, and you can go in the very flat selection. Very sleek. This would be great with our 15-inch Varia-150. You'd look right over the top. So that's great. Now, cable management for these panels is really great also. You have essentially three channels in the back of the housing here that you get to route your cable out. So when you're using these table stands, you might find that it's common for you to use the same channel, which would be the lowest channel available. And if you're mounting this against a surface, you may choose one of the side channels. But you can see the channels here. Here's one place for you to bring out your PoE category cable. Here's one on this side. Here's one on this side. Now, if you want to plug that category cable in, and or if you want to use our fixed table stand, you're going to have to remove this back plate. And the fastest way for you to do that is to get your little AMX tweaker here in the bottom, Undo that screw. Undo the second screw here. Now careful not to lose those. On the back of the unit, when it's in this upright position, you're going to pull down, kind of like you would on the back of a TV remote. When it snaps down, you're going to pull it out from the side. That's how you remove that back plate there. So now you can see the ports. This is where you're going to plug in your cable. So I'm going to do mine right now. Plug that in. Pretty cool. So the last thing I can show you, right, of course I showed you what it does right out of the box. I showed you that angle select stand, and now we have our fixed cable stand. And I really love this thing because it looks just like the AMX wedge that we've all known and loved for years. If you've been using the AMX ecosystem, you've got Madero touch panels out there, then this is going to make it look and feel just like that. And in the bottom of the box here, don't forget, you have this piece. And it has two little plates in it, so you're not going to want to toss that. Common theme, you have your bag of screws, and lastly you have a quick start guide in there, but again, you're not going to need that today. Got all those set aside. First thing I'm going to do is out of the dust protector here, I'm going to pull the piece that actually makes the AMX wedge magic happen. And this is a really cool piece where the black plastic's held on with magnets, and I'll show you that momentarily. In this thing, you have two plates. So you're going to pull both of these plates out, recycle your cardboard, take the plates out of this dust, and these are going on the bottom of the wedge, and they prevent the touch panel from slipping and sliding around. So you take these out, you have two of them. Now you have this AMX wedge. The way you get this black plastic off is you just sort of hold it in your hand and you push the black plastic away from the metal, and it slides right off. Super easy. Right now, our plan is to affix this to the back of the panel. And you see how it kind of almost wants to live there? It's really nice. And what you have are two spots to put screws. One spot here and one spot over here. We'll get the screws from our bag, we'll put them in, and you'll see how this goes. Whoopsies. Here they are. They're the biggest screws that come in this particular hardware set. So we're going to get one here, put the other here, and I'll hold the touch panel up here so you can see what I'm doing in just a minute. Right? I'm screwing these in and affixing this metal bottom to the touch panel itself. So, forgive me for having some butterfingers there, but we get that piece screwed in. It looks really good. Now, the next step is to put these anti-slip plates on the bottom, which you would do by putting them in the base first. They have these little feet, so again, the feet go in, then this piece snaps up, and from here, sort of top down, you put in a retention screw. So put in one little screw there for you. Screw that in. Just for the benefit of this demonstration, we're going to take the second plate from the bottom of the unit, sort of towards the front, clip those feet in like that, push it up, take your tiny little retention screw, put that in here, screw it down, right? So what we have now is the touch panel mounted in this piece, right? We have our cable here that we'll make sure is sort of up, out here, right? We use this channel that's provided to get the cable up off the surface of the table. Then this is all mounted here, right? So it's nice and firm. This has magnets on it, and there's some channels. So you just kind of get this lined up, slide it in here, and boom. AMX Varia-100 looking just like a Madero touch panel of yesteryear, except for all new hardware set, all new expanded feature sets, Side-facing LEDs. Tremendous piece here. Thank you so much.